What's up, guys? It's your boy Desmond with the Lens here today for another video. Today we're going to be talking about the difference between JPEG and RAW. We're going to roll intros and we're going to get right into it. Alright, so I'm going to be as concise as I can. I'm not going to go into any real technical terms. This is going to be really beginner friendly so that anyone can understand, or at least have a basic understanding of it. When you take an image using your DSLR, your mirrorless, or even your cell phone, you're going to get a picture. The picture is now dropped into a few categories depending on how big the center in your object or whatever you capture your image is. Now, you can have it as a JPEG, which is going to be represented by this picture. When you have a JPEG, it is small, it is compact. There's not many things you can do edit-wise to it before you start to corrupt the file. However, because of how small and compact it is, you can send it anywhere really easily, as well as post it to social media, use it on websites, on Google. Like, this is what you're going to end up using when you're trying to display your work so that everyone can see it easy. But when you actually take the picture, most people like to shoot RAW, which is what you get when you use something like this. You get a bigger beef for your file that you have more things to work with, and you can always compress it down to a JPEG when it's time to actually post the image or to have it somewhere, send it to somebody or whatnot. Now, with a RAW file, because of how big it is, you won't be able to put it everywhere, and that's why most people will shoot RAW, work on it, edit it, then compress it down to a JPEG and send it somewhere else. Because when you start with a bigger file like this and then you compress it, you don't lose any of the sharpness or like the details that you would if you started off with a JPEG. Now, JPEGs aren't bad, it's just because if you're starting off with a small image and then you work on it, then it's going to look bad. Or it's not going to look as pristine as it would be if you use a RAW. But that's just like a real short definition of it. If you want like a real more in-depth, concise version, you can go ahead and click this link above and it will link you to someone else that can do that for you. Make sure you take the time to like and subscribe. Deuces.